Break off all relationships with your previous partners. We know that a lot of people will strongly disagree with what we're about to say, but we still say it confidently. Don't keep in touch with your exes in any way. Neither in person, nor on any kind of social media, nor by phone or nor email. Now, why do we say this so radically? Because the pleasant old memories of the good times spent together can easily be revived. And this applies especially to people with whom you have had intimate or sexual relations in the past. Just think about it. How would you feel if you were walking around town and if you saw your spouse having coffee, chatting cheerfully, or even cuddling with an old lover? It wouldn't inspire trust, would it? Or imagine if you did this with an ex. I'm sure your spouse wouldn't be impressed, to say the least, and they would be absolutely right. No one can undo or change the past, but we can learn from it, and we certainly should put an end to it. We have to close the past intimate relationships completely. Why is this inevitable in order to keep your marriage strong? Because the good old carefree or passionate experiences of the past can easily come to mind, and this can give rise to unwanted thoughts and dreams that the devil uses to alienate you from your spouse. And if you let this happen, then unfortunately you will, despite your best intentions, begin to bond again with your previous lover. And as a result, you will see the current difficulties of your relationship with your spouse exaggerated, and you will feel attracted to the memory of your past carefree relationship. Anyone can easily fall into this trap of illusions and lies, but don't put yourself and your spouse in such a troublesome situation. Even if either of you has children from a previous relationship, please stop all encounters with your ex-partners. If your ex-partner wants to visit the children in your home, that's fine, but you should go elsewhere, and only your current spouse should be present at the visit, not you. The room should be monitored with a camera, so that in case there are any conflicts, there will be evidence for the authorities. It is exclusively your spouse's task to correctly deal with the visit and the children, and to hand them over if necessary. It's really all just a matter of organization. Now, does this seem unrealistic and too rigid? It might, especially in the early stages when you are trying to establish this new situation, or if your ex-spouse is really unwilling to do it this way. But in the long run, this will be the least painful and the most livable way for the children and yourselves to bring closure to the past and to go forward in the new family arrangements.
And the breastplate of righteousness. We put on the belt of truth to gird our loins. We put on the shoes of the gospel of peace. We take up the shield of faith and the sword of the Spirit in our hand today. We do all this to stand strong in the Spirit against the ways of the enemy. We will not be pushed back in Jesus' holy name.